New Zealand Passport Redesign, a step backward for Te Reo Maori. The New Zealand government's decision to place English above Te Reo Maori in the passport redesign is not just a symbolic change, it's a deliberate reinforcement of colonial hierarchy. By demoting the indigenous language, the coalition government acts as both guardian and executioner, systematically marginalizing tagata whenua, Maori people, in their own land. Would it truly disrupt the social order if Uru whenua appeared at the top instead of New Zealand passport? The word itself could serve as an invitation, a peaceful gesture encouraging people to engage with the Reo Maori, fostering understanding in alignment with Te Tiriti or Waitangi. But such an approach doesn't fit the modern colonial agenda, where dominance takes precedence over partnership. Internal Affairs Minister Brooke Van Velden justified the change by citing English as the language most widely spoken by the New Zealand public. Meanwhile, the ACT Party celebrated the move as a restoration of English primacy without costing taxpayers. But what of the cost to cultural identity? In 2021, the Department of Internal Affairs proudly promoted the passport's unique design, emphasizing the prominent use of Te Reo Maori as something to be proud of. Now that pride is being erased in favor of linguistic assimilation. This shift is part of a broader policy by the coalition to prioritize English in official communications. New Zealand First's agreement with national mandates that public service departments use English as their primary language, except in Maori-specific contexts. But Te Reo Maori is not a niche dialect. It is an official language of Aotearoa, carrying centuries of history, cultural depth, and evolving significance. To diminish its visibility is to regress into the colonial mindset that once sought to suppress it. The younger generations, raised in a more inclusive society, have embraced the Reo Maori without resistance. They represent a future where diversity is celebrated, not suppressed. When leadership finally passes from the divisive politics of figures like Trump, Netanyahu, and Putin, perhaps true equity will emerge. Until then, this decision stands as another reminder. Colonial logic persists, even in the guise of practicality.